pitch straight ahead from Baltimore. It's the Blue Jays and the Orioles. Next. We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and let's check in on the numbers on these guys. Two guys with pretty good stuff, and they're going to have to mix all their pitches in at some point because you got a couple of clubs that like to swing the bat. So keeping guys off balance is going to be key.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays. And their starting nine tonight will look like this. He'll match up against a guy who got his career back on track, the veteran right-hander Ubaldo Jimenez. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, second baseman, number 29.
Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06. EK, our home nine as they start play here tonight. They come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Young is right there to make the play for out number one. So a good start to the ballgame for Jimenez, and with that, let's check out the Orioles on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Josh Donaldson will take his cuts now. And here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. The 2-1. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Russell Martin will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1. Just underway in Baltimore. Now the 2-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here now the 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Orioles now looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Manny Machado will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening, and they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
In now, Jimmy Paredes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average for him at .355. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Here's a 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Adam Jones will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The next pitch. Grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And will almost score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Into the box, Delman Young. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll come into play here at 319. No home runs as of yet, 10 RBIs. One out and a runner on third. From the stretch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. The 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
I'm not really sure he's working around him here. I just think he doesn't have his release point yet.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. A 2-1 offering. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Men on third with 2 down. Here comes a 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting the field down to third, and no swing. Ball 3. 3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on the smoke at first, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Orioles a run. Second inning coming up, and Baltimore has the early 1-0 lead. Edwin Encarnacion leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First offering on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Hitters count 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Justin Smoke will get his first opportunity now. First pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. And there he goes towards second. The tag from Hardy, and they get him at second base.
Well, there's a reason why most cleanup hitters don't make good stolen base guys, and I think this is Exhibit A right here. I mean, he never had a chance.
One out, nobody on. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Into the box now, Chris Colabello. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Steve Pearce will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch on the way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 home. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 2-2 pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yeah, third strikeout for him so far. This is a cut fastball. Very different movement from a two-seamer, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Now here it comes. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are two away now.
maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop-out.
Ryan Flaherty will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
It looked like he got a fairly good read on this ball. You see him try to time his leap here, but it's just out of his reach in center. Once it's by him, this turns into an easy double.
Caleb Joseph will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. Here's one hit towards the hole. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Kevin Pillar will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Kevin Pillar.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Here comes the 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Two 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Ezekiel Carrera will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. Runners on the move for second. Not in time as he steals second.
Right on the heels of the walk. He wasn't wasting any time picking his spots, and he's in the scoring position here to get the inning started.
Has a look, now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he thought of taking third here, too?
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2-1. Hit on the ground towards first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Standing in now, Ryan Goins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2. A man at third with 1 away. Full count pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. You know, there are certain guys who just have to earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Number 29 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. One-0. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Catch by Jones. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Josh Donaldson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Comes set. Now the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
.30 is on the way. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that that misses for ball 4.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Russell Martin will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The 1-0 home. 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Edwin Encarnacion will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And this one gets away. That could be a run. It is.
Hey, you take runs any way you can get them. This one's going to come in to score on the wild pitch, so they get a man across the plate without the benefit of a hit here in the inning.
He's ready, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles 1. Manny Machado will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a ball hit sharply toward the hole, and it's going to get on through. One pitch, and the leadoff man's aboard. It's a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Jimmy Paredes will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And this will be fouled away. From the stretch.
Here we go.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 now to Jones. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Goins is under it. 2 gone.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now, Delman Young. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He waits, now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the seats, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Delman Young as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there, you become a one-pitch pitcher. There's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
1-0 on the way. Up top, it's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Now here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Maryland, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Justin Smoke will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. The 2-1 home now to Smoke. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Chris Colabello waits on deck. Now the 3-1 home. in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting. Right
Chris Colabello will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And he takes ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Now the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
Jimenez deals the 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low, and you know what? He may have had a case.
Pitch on the way. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail 3-2. Steve Pearce will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. .1-0 on the way. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4 pitches, Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I gotta get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's gonna have to go grab a seat.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Three runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. Here's the 1-1. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. J.J. Hardy, a solo home run. And it moves the Orioles down to a 4-2 lead.
Just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box, Ryan Flaherty. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. At home run, estimated at 401 feet. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off for ball one.
Go, Ryan!
Ready now on 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, that fastball seems a lot quicker after 2 straight off-speed pitches.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The 3-2 pitch. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the box now, Caleb Joseph. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
One, two. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Well, here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. You can see this crosses right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
Here's Manny Machado now. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. 2 out with the man at first. Machado now on 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Come on, guys.
Comes set, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One for the O's here thanks to the exploits of J.J. Hardy. We're through 4. It's now 4-2 Baltimore. Ezekiel Carrera will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Fielder number 3, Ezekiel Carrera.
First offering on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. One on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Two pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You got to be careful.
In now, Ryan Goins. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot of getting to it.
Number 29 will dig in. Hit a sacrifice fly earlier. Stepping in now, number 29. He's running towards second. Fouled back. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
One pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. On comes Young, but this is a base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
They're applying a little pressure here for one of the first times tonight. That puts runners at the corners now with one away, so this becomes an opportunity they need to take advantage of.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Cold strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Jimenez comes again on 0-2. And fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, that's the second strikeout of the inning now, sandwiched around the 2 straight hits. He's definitely got swing and miss stuff, and this is a pretty good example of it right here.
Here we go.
Russell Martin now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here's a 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head. Called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Jimmy Paredes will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Jimmy.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Get a hit. Come on.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball
He's
three.
fallen behind now, 3-1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Here we go.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your attention,
Liam
please.
Hendricks is going to
Now
take
pitching
over
for
here in inning number
Toronto.
5, as it's
Number
going to be up to their
31,
bullpen to try and
Liam
keep him in the game here. Adam Jones will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Stay out of the double play.
First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Too high.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. The 1-1 now to Jones.
Ball 2.
Fastball taken inside for a ball, 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1.
Ball
A
left.
slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, if I had a base hit taken away by a runner getting forced out by an outfielder, well, you'd have to put a straitjacket on me because, you know, I didn't get many hits. That's just a really bad read right there and a real waste of a base runner.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Standing in now, Delman Young, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The next pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Pilar calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Chris Davis will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
As a look, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Carrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Orioles as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Edwin Encarnacion will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now here's the first pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
This is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Justin Smoke will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Don't let him score here. Don't let him.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Shut him down now.
Here's the first offering. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Shut him down.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. He's ready. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Let's kill the inning right here.
The 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. The 2-1 home now to Smoke. Here's his swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Here comes a 2-2. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 15, Chris Colabello.
Chris Colabello will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Strike out.
From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Strike out.
Pause, now the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Kevin Pillar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Palm of your hand,
He's set, now the pitch. Low and away with that one, it's 1-2.
Come on, hold it down.
Jimenez deals the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Comes set, now the pitch. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first, and the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Steve Pierce will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
Steve Pierce.
Here's the first offering. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here you go,
The
guys.
2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. J.J. Hardy waits on deck. Now the 3-0 pitch.
Here we go.
That one's in there, 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Let's make something happen, guys.
Now the first pitch.
Here we go. Did he go?
And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. The pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Pilar is there, 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Go, Ryan.
Into the box now, Ryan Flaherty. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball.
This is an illustration of how this game can make you go mental sometimes. The guy before him hits an absolute rocket. He gets nothing to show for it. And right here, he's fooled on the pitch, just kind of sticks his bat out and somehow winds up serving a little looper out there for a base hit. No justice.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Four runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. The 3-1 coming. Bouncing ball back up the middle. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Ryan Mattis is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Ezekiel Carrera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the 7th inning starts with a swing and a routine grounder to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Ryan Goins will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Number 29 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Grounded softly to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Manny Machado will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch coming. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Machado on his way to second. Digging hard, he's headed for third. And the Orioles are in business to start the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
He does a nice job here going right with the pitch. You can see he's on the outside part of the plate. He just squares it up perfectly and drives it right through the empty gap. Since they were playing the pull, they've got a long way to go to run this ball down, so that allows them to easily make it up to third base.
In now, Jimmy Paredes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's set, now the pitch. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar, it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's why you bring the infield in. He looks the runner back, then he goes to first base, and that's a huge out number 1.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. This he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
The 1-0 home. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Okay, here's my chance. Let's go.
Ready with the 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
From the stretch. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Delman Young will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Watch the DP.
First pitch coming. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Number 61 will be the new pitcher.
For the Orioles, number 61.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already. but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here's the 1-2. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Russell Martin will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner.
That's a foul ball.
But foul. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Justin Smoke would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Justin Smoke will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 2-2 home. Opposite field to left. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Everett Cabrera will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 2, Everett Cabrera.
Chris Colabello will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Kevin
Darren O'Day will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
56, Darren O'Day.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Kevin Pillar will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Let's keep him right here.
And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Orioles are on top, 4-3. Steve Delavar is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Steve Delavar.
Danny Valencia is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 23.
Chris Davis will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman, Chris Davis.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Davis waits on the 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Steve Pearce will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this will get foul for strike two. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball, but this one gets by him at third. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Here's where trying to do too much come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error. That allows him to move into scoring position.
J.J. Hardy will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second.
Let's get the run here.
He waits, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Ryan Flaherty will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Pause, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set, now the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Jose Bautista will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the pitch. Nope. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3 and 2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
3-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Another full count pitch home.
That's
And
out.
he lays
Ball
off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
This is not the way you want to start the 9th inning on the mound. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, in a one-run game, that puts a tying run on base to start things out.
Ryan Goins will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here.
Get two!
Now the first pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Number 29.
Well, pretty clearly just playing for the tie right here, and it's a nice job there of getting the bunt down. So the tying run's up to scoring position now with just one out.
Number 29 will work now on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Hold him back right here. Come on now, let's go.
1-0 on the way. Fastball again, but this one's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
No batter. We got him.
Ready now on 1-1.
No, that's low.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by it for the second out.
All right, a big strikeout there. You know, that keeps that tying run at second. It's 2 away now.
Josh Donaldson will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Now the first pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Let's shut him down right here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Ubaldo Jimenez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 4-3. Good night from Baltimore.